Okay, so I will do an update as to how my legal challenge has gone down next week. I will keep letting you know what works, what doesn't work. So if you're following me because you want me to do loads of stuff on councils, I'm not going to do that or bills. Like I said, I really do just want to focus on helping people to heal. My heart and passion is with people and animals because we're energetically connected, being healed and leading the best life that we can lead, being as happy and healthy as we can make each other. I'm also a writer and I want to have more time to write. I think reading and writing are beautiful, healthy escapisms. And I kind of discipline myself where I do set blocks of time and effort to different things, and at the moment I have to focus on launching my course. So if you're here out of interest for the council, I'm not trying to flog stuff to you. It's just what my channel is for healing and for the writing. So I'll just do a weekly update, and if that isn't what you're after, then stop following me, go look for someone else. If I don't get back to you, it's nothing personal, honestly. It's just overwhelm. I've had so many people saying that they're struggling too, and how can I help? And I can't. It's not my area of expertise. I don't think it ever will be. And if I do gain confidence and knowledge enough, then I will help an organisation who's already set up, rather than doing anything directly myself, and support those people who've been doing it longer and know more than me. But at the end of the day, the UK is in a system that is unfair and it is keeping people down. I know you feel the same. I have seen so many people. I saw this guy's video coming up in a minute, so please follow him and support him. I think it's brilliant. Anyone who speaks out like this, let's support each other and follow them, because these people being brave and speaking out like this guy are amazing. And, it's like, I used to think it would be embarrassing to talk like this. Oh my God, I can't talk like this. This is so embarrassing. But actually, I'm just really angry about it now. My quality of life has vanished. I'm surviving. I'm not living. And it's not okay. And I'm not actually even in as bad a position as most people. But I just don't even know how it can be like that. And I've got women who are professionals who've worked all their life on good salaries who are going to food banks, and then the food banks are empty. And this needs to be addressed. This needs to stop. People are hurting, suffering. And the only thing I can say is, do not give up. If you are feeling how I felt, don't give up. I know that you may be going through intense times right now and thinking, oh my God, what's the point? This is horrible. It's not going to last. Okay, 2024 and 2025 were rough years. We knew they were going to be rough years. It is going to get better. More people, and as I said that, it was 3:33 on the clock. I was like, oh my God. It is getting better. More and more people are standing up for themselves and saying, no, you can't just keep doing this. I said to the council, why have you just put my tax up by 100? So they've just put it up by, the last I remember was a letter a few weeks ago saying it's going to go up by about 600 a year. But then also my single adult will end when my twins are older. So then it's actually going to be another £1,200 a year. That's £1,000 more just on the increase than I will be paying when I move to Ireland. And I'm like, what? So, oh my God. And I said to them, what do you think is going to happen here? That, my gas and electric has just gone up another 100 a month. What do you think is going to happen when you just keep people's bills going up and up and up, and they're either not in work or not getting a pay increase, or the government's cutting their benefits or disability allowance? Where do you think people are going to keep paying this from? What do you think is actually going to happen here? It is insane. So I'm just saying to you, don't give up. Don't spend too much time each day focusing on this, okay? And that's why I haven't been doing updates, because I've got other things that I've got to pay attention to and focus on. So what I do, I'm very disciplined with my time. This last week's gone a bit pear-shaped because I've had an unexpected amount of research to do that I wasn't intending to do. But I'm not going to sacrifice my life for doing loads of that. So what you need to do is, if you genuinely are struggling to afford it, you need to speak to Citizens Advice Bureau. They should be able to help you. They've been rubbish with me. Thank you, Peter. He actually rang Trevor from the council, and he then sent me an email 2 days later after I chased him again, and he said, I've got a chat with the councillor. And his response was just ridiculous. He was like, I have a really good relationship with Trevor and the council. Okay, well, that doesn't help me, does it? So what do you want? Do you want a little certificate for being best buddies? So anyway, he basically just said, get lost. I suggest you just pay it. And I'm like, so you've just ignored everything I've said. And he said, if you submit a Section 13A, they're probably just going to ignore it anyway. Okay, that's not okay. So if you are not like me, go to the Citizens Advice Bureau, see if they can use their wonderful relationship with your council to help you. If you genuinely can't afford it, that is probably the easiest and safest way to do it, with a Section 13A, and get your hardship situation taken into account. I failed on that route because I upset one of the ladies there and said something that she's taken to heart and is punishing me for. And she's not going to let go. She's a dog with a bone in her mouth, and she ain't letting go of that bone. And the fact that I've said I'm leaving the country, they have absolutely no desire to keep me happy, because I'm not going to be living in their council area for much longer, under their jurisdiction. So they're just trying to squeeze as much out of me as possible before I go, which is a really short, narrow-minded approach. So Citizens Advice Bureau is your best bet. If you're really having hardship issues, they will help you. However, they are really busy, they haven't got time, and they are pally-wally with them. But they have a jurisdiction and a chance to get you out of your debt, if you're not me. So just try to fight that way. If you can't prove hardship and you're just fighting because you want to argue about the corruption, and they have no right to fine you all this money, tax you all this money, bill you all this money, whatever wording you prefer, use legal acts and legal wording and legal proof and evidence to back every statement up that you do. It's the only way you'll do it. So I am going to set a launch date a week later than I had hoped, and I'm really excited. And I'm really glad that my course is coming out, because at the end of the day, whether we pay a few bills in this lifetime or not is not as important as our health, because if you don't have your health, you've got nothing. And I know that my council doesn't give a damn about my son's life or my life, or whether I live or die. All they care about is squirreling a small amount of money out of my home. And in which case, you just have to care about yourself. So self-care is an absolute priority. Look after yourself. And if you find that you're being pulled into it, which is what I felt this week, I'm like, it's too much time. This is too much energy. This is not acceptable. It's too much. Then you have to say, this is all I can do. And you have to put it in perspective. So I'm just going to have set days. I'll do as much as I can. And then when I hit that limit, done, it's off, and that's all I've got to give. And that is the only way I'm going to go forward and manage this. My council is just not worth more energy or anything than that to me, and I'm just going to see how it pans out. And I think there is a bit of an uproar in the UK at the moment from all the hundreds of thousands of people who've contacted me and following me and everything. Clearly there is a massive issue. And it's really stupid of our government and the councils to not understand how big this is getting. They need to wake up too, otherwise they're going to come unstuck, aren't they? So really silly that they are not getting this, because I'm clearly not alone. And I thought, in a way, that I probably was alone. And is this for real? Can they do this? And then I just got bombarded again. Oh my goodness, these people are... It's not nice. We are constituents. This is a community service, and they're treating us worse than companies treat their customers. That is distasteful, isn't it? So I think there's going to be a massive thing happen with this year, because we've all had enough. I'm very relaxed, but I've had enough. I'm willing to go all the way and fight this, and it takes a huge amount for me to get that annoyed and do it. So I'm going to not post anything else about this now until next week, and get ready to start promoting the launch for my energy healing course, because that's where my heart, passion, future and retirement plan lies, and that is in having a retreat where people can escape to in Southern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, get out of the UK system completely, and give my children a better chance and opportunity than what I can give them here in this country. So thank you all for your support and help, and I wish you all the very best of luck, because it's not nice, is it? But I'm rooting for you too, and I'm just sending huge blessings, and I hope that your life becomes a lot more enjoyable and less hard work, because we should not be here to just survive. We should be here to thrive, to live, to enjoy, to relish. And I know that, like me, a lot of you are just not feeling that anymore, and enough is enough. You know, we only have one life. I want to live every day as if it's my last, and I just said that on 12/12. But I want to live every day as if it's my last, with hope, happiness, love, and just enjoy my life. And I hope you can too. So hope everything I've been saying has been helpful to some degree. You take care, and much love to all of you.